Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Ani coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Welcome to our 30 times 3, number 6. 30 times 3, of course, is 30 projects in 30 days under 30 minutes. And what we're doing is we're studying color and composition. Yep, that's what we're doing. And it's fun. I'm loving it. I'm trying to see if I can get these, displayed up here somehow so that we can watch as we go along and see how it all progresses. Fun stuff. We will be doing something cool at the end of it. We'll be doing something cool with all of these neat little tiles. Yay! Okay, so this is number 6. Our prompts were stones, flowers, and red violet. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love red violet. Such a beautiful burgundy color. Oh gosh, yes. And quinacridone magenta is really, truly almost right out of the tube. It is red violet. It is a beautiful color. I believe I have that down in the Amazon list so that you can link right to it. I found that through a landscape artist. He recommended quinacridone magenta. And it's a game changer. It's a great color. So as you can see here with the stones and the flowers, they have great little dimension to them. Had to go out and find some little pebbles last night, like 9 o'clock at night. I was trying to get it all done. And I love how it turned out. Very simple little composition. Now you could do so much more with this composition, absolutely. And I would hope that you do. I mean, I love to see what you guys are making over at Messy Hands. It's so cool. Like, oh yeah! Really, truly. When I see a picture of you guys working on or, creating these things, and you gotta lighten up on yourself. You are not messing up at all. Really, truly. You're experimenting. We're learning. This is what we're supposed to do. It's good. Okay, where was I at? Oh, pew! As Cat would say, herding cats. Stephanie, bring your brain right around. Oh, God. Anyways, this is our project for today. If you want to enter in the contest or if you want to know how to put something onto a playlist, the videos will be down in the comments showing you about the contest. Don't forget to write into that comments, liked, commented, and added to playlist. Since this is Saturday, I will have a separate video showing you the contest goodies for this week, the edition. I think you're going to like them. Pretty cool. And it's about $50 worth of stuff in each one. So you're lucky. And I love you. And we'll chat soon. Okay, guys. Have a great day. Bye. Okay. It is the 6th of July today. Red violet. Pretty color. And then, not looking. Flowers. Red violet and flowers. That'll be gorgeous. Can you see the kind of the crimson background? Flowers and stones. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do with that. Wow, that is a cool mix. All right, guys, I'm gonna go gather some supplies. I'm gonna go find some small stones. We'll be back soon. Mwah. Okay, artists, let's look at red violet. Red violet is quinacridone magenta. And I honestly was not very familiar with this color until I started watching a landscape artist by the name of Andrew Teschler. I believe he's out of Australia or New Zealand. He does these amazing, super hyper-realistic landscapes that I love. And when I was doing landscape painting, that's when I found him. Quinacridone magenta is this really red violet. Let's talk with red violet, is a very cool red. So again, this would be a very warm red with the yellow tones in it. And so now we're going into the blue shades. So it is a cooler red. Anytime that you would put red violet next to violet red, this red violet is going to sit behind it because of the nature of the warm to the cool. It's right on the cusp. This is actually kind of the, yeah, this red actually still has kind of a yellowish tone to it. This is starting to get into the blue, and this is where we transition into our blue tones. More on violet red than red violet, but this one's really noticeable. Quinacridone magenta, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. We might need to add a little blue to this. Let's look and see what we got. Grab out a paintbrush here. I was gonna grab another deli sheet, and I'm like, well, that's not very exciting for you to watch me just do deli sheets. So we are going to put on a nice tint of quinacridone magenta here. Great color, yeah. See, look how great that is. Perfect, we got it. Right there. Now, don't paint just one solid color. One solid color is boring. Now you might notice that I put the darker colors generally on the back, and then I put the brighter colors up front. And the reason why I do that is to create depth. So if you put the dark colors on front, you would also have a cool contrast, but it doesn't create. It would look more maybe like a shadowy thing. Maybe we're gonna get these edges while we're here. And I'm not timing myself yet. I can look up in my phone, so if you see me looking into the camera when I kind of bend down, it's because I'm trying to see what time it is. Now, I could put base layer on that, but really, honestly, right there, that's a very elegant, beautiful little scape starting to happen right there. Look at that interest. Look at that gorgeousness. Hello. We're just taking some paint. There is no thought behind this. I'm just not mixing it all in one solid color, right? Beautiful. Painting is not scary, guys. It really isn't. Just allow yourself to do it. Give yourself permission to learn how to play with color, because it's a happy, happy thing. Make a happy little tree. Well, you're doing more than that, actually. You're making an environment. Okay, so that is exactly our violet red colors. Now let's go to red violet over here. Sorry, I said violet red. We want red violet. And this is red violet. 100%. Gorgeous. And then that goes into there. Yeah, it's still in there. It's in that same family, right? Okay, so now we got flowers. Flowers and stones. We're gonna set that aside here. We're gonna kind of look at these for a second. I did wash them off real quick because, well, I had to go pick this up out of the yard, and that's where Oz goes potty every day. So the chances that he peed on these rocks are probably pretty high. Not lying. So I went and washed them. I washed my hands, of course, after picking through them. If I would have done this earlier, I would have gone down to the river and pulled up some pebbles from the river. But I wasn't going to walk all the way down to the river when it's just getting dark outside. Wasn't going to do that. Not fun. That hill is scary. All right. I like that. Now notice how I have a number 7. I have an odd number of stones in here. Odd numbers, our eyes really like to look at odd numbers. They are not so much a fan of even numbers. So odd numbers are more harmonious. Just think of all the massive artworks you guys are learning watching these. Oh my God. And I'm having to remember. I like that shape. Do I like that? Like that? Or should I, oh, here, wait. I think I liked them a little bit more random, but we shall see what happens. Okay, let's go and find a nice, oh, perfect color. Look at that gorgeous color. We're doing that right in the center. Yep. Now, remember, you can put ephemera down, you can do whatever you want to on your backgrounds. There's no rules. These are little pieces of art for you and you alone. But when they're all done, I swear to God, you are going to love what you've got. All right. Remember the contest stuff? This video is in part of the contest, which will last until July 30th, 2019. So if you are watching this on August something, then you've missed the contest. And then you'll go, why does she keep talking about this contest? So annoying. Well, because I got to promote my contest. Is that our right color? Yep, that's our right color right there. I wanted that one more white, didn't I? Oh well. We'll adjust the colors too once they get down. We'll put a little extra bright and shine on them there. And I'm kind of coloring both sides because I want to get underneath of them. And I don't want to get my fingers all dirty. Should have seen my hands this morning. Oh my God, it wasn't even 6:30. It wasn't even 6 o'clock and my hands were just covered. I swear to God. But that's what's fun about being an artist. You know, you get those moments of insomnia, or I wake up and I start thinking about the things I have to do. It's you know, I've got a lot of stuff on my plate right now, so I think about that when I wake up just enough to start thinking. Now, when I'm mellow, I can wake up and start thinking about an art project, and that's when I get some really, really great ideas. But when I'm really pushing, you know, like this project, a video a day, adding, you know, 30 videos to my month, you know, it does definitely affect my calmness level. You know, when I'm nice and calm, I can wake up and just start thinking happy thoughts about art, and that's what I love about being an artist. You know, so many cool ideas, so little time. All right, let's find our centermost one. Let's give that one a nice pink, nice whiter color there. Is that our center? We want to show variety. Variety creates interest. Of course, then I go over it with the same color. You know, I'm making each stone just a little bit different here. Trying to. There we go. And let's give it some darks in here too. And that side is nice though. I like that side. I say flip over, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's pretty. Okay, if I continue to go, I'm going to futz with them too much, right? Are we at that time? And I am saying futzing, F-U-T-Z, just in case you're curious. All right, it is, it's 10 minutes, 11 minutes actually for coloring. I think I also chose the stones too, so I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty, darn it. I just feel annoyed that I don't have just enough paint. It's close. All right, come on. Give it a nice white one. Have a nice white one, please. Do that. It's going to go right on over it again. All right. We'll come back when these dry. Okay, now, I did kind of change up this color a little bit. I know. Added in a little bit more of the true pure red violet, a quinacridone magenta. I really wanted to give these guys a nice offset. I also wanted to create a good strong highlight, which creates a light source. Just by putting that brighter color there and that darker color there, it creates a light source. Is that not the coolest thing or not? Just by changing that color just that much. Where is my little tweezers? Dang it. Just when you think you have all the tools you need. All right, I'm going to put that right in the center because I can. Looking to see what color I like better on this stone. Be sure to use a sticky glue. These are going to be heavy elements. They're all on here together. So your E6000, your Fabri-Tac should work just fine. Whatever you like to use as your adhesive, use it. Now, there are definitely other ways to interpret this assignment. Not necessarily assignment. Challenge. Challenge is a better word. Assignment makes it feel like we're too much in school. You can interpret it any way you want to. You know, remember, you can always paint on rocks or whatever you want to do. The possibilities are endless. You could make flowers into rocks. That'd be a little bit harder. Thinking outside of the box sometimes. You know, you think out loud, and then some things stick and some things don't. You know, you just got to kind of let your brain do and be. Uh-oh. Now this one's actually feeling a little small here. We kind of need a bigger piece in here, don't we? It's too similar. That one's better. This one's too small. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So just look at that particular one. Because of the darker color, this comes in front and this one sits in back just because of the tone of the color, right? The tone is the value. I'm sorry, they all those words are pretty similar. The tone is going to be the overall, right? And the hue is kind of the color, the specific color is a hue. I shouldn't talk about this right now. I'm going to stop talking. Anyways, using this color right there allowed it to sit into the background. So then we now have more of a dimensional little stone, even flower. God, I need to stop talking. Where is my little scraper tool? Where am I at? 4 minutes. I think I did 19 minutes, 10 minutes the first time. 11 minutes. I think that is pretty darn close to done though. Let's get a little bit more here of the color adjustment. Bring in our highlights, right? That's what we're doing. Does the color still fit in here? Always test it. Oh, look how lovely that fits right in there. Oh, it's actually a little closer to that tone, but we know it's not that tone. We know it's not that tone. This red violet seems to go a little bit too magenta right off the bat. Not magenta, mauve. Golly, words work. Playing with magenta, not mauve. Alright, let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. Let's push this guy. It's a Finny. All right, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the project. I will probably cut out a couple minutes of that painting for you so that you don't have to see all of that little messing with it. I got a little focused on the color, but I wanted to show on this larger piece, so proportionally, this larger piece comes forward. So I wanted to show a higher contrast of colors and a less contrast of colors. So until I could work that in, higher contrast will come forward, less contrast will sit behind the higher contrast. Kind of cool. So we're working with proportion and contrast and gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous red violet. I hope you guys love quinacridone magenta as much as I do. You can use it in so many wonderful ways with color mixing. All right. Have a great night, everybody. We will chat soon. Oh, and hey, don't forget to put down in the comments, liked, commented, added to playlist in order to get into the drawing, right? Take a second, subscribe. Love ya. Bye.